the sports commentators or whatever, they're saying something about it. That makes you look real bad. So when is somebody going to do something? That's what I want to know. Right, Riddick. I think so too. If Shirley McPhee, I said McPhee, look, are so great, why do they need the freaking refs? You know what? Angel now would have won that game, regardless of if E Will had missed them little throws and stuff. If they had a did those calls, there's no way that you got them going to the line only twice the whole game. There's something wrong with that picture. That's not normal. Come on.
No, it's not. And so when they saw that they could kind of bully her, as far as getting no call. I mean, the refs was giving them no calls.
They kept
The
doing it.
Lynx was very physical, even more physical throughout the
Yep.
game because they
Yep.
realized they was not going to get called for a foul, at home. So yeah.
But also Angel's 10,000 times richer than us. He doesn't need us to. I just want to do it to show love. Yeah, really. It's not about when it comes to something like this, it's not about how much the player makes. It's the heart of the game. It's the heart of the fans. Like we really care about these players. When we come in this way and when we standing 10 toes down, we coming from the heart. I know you're gonna get me, Miss D. I know you're gonna say something, but we're speaking from the heart. And when the heart speaks, man, that's gonna set the tone. But she had to do it. It's like they bully her so much. And if you ever been bullied in life, when you done had enough and you stand 10 toes down, watch the reaction. Watch how the action start taking in place. She had to do it. Once she defended herself with those refs today, that's it. It set the tone. Somebody got to do something. Something's gonna be done. Yes, that Russian landing on her leg pretty hard. Right. Tyler, as a coach, man, no backbone, not sticking up for Angel is crazy work. He should have gotten TD up. He is horrible. Yeah, he don't like. He didn't do nothing for them. Like he don't. He never. He I one time out of this whole year has he stood up for Angel. And yeah, everybody might be different or whatever, but when you're coaching or you're an educator or you're a parent, sometimes you have to say, okay, Angel's not our sister, our brother, our auntie, or whatever, but we take her in. It takes a village, right? So sometimes you have to say, okay, if this was my daughter or if this was my family member, would I want my child to be treated like that? Would I want my student to be treated like that? So you have to think outside of the box. No, yes, Angel, like Riddick said, Angel has she's fully loaded with money or whatever. But even the strongest people, guys, need our help. We might just be sending the comments, emailing, doing whatever. And if what I'm saying, if they feel like they don't want to respond, that's on them. But at least we could say, hey, I did something because I was a fan. I did something because this could be my child, or this could be, what I'm saying? This could be my niece or nephew.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I'm sorry. I kept
Oh,
going
it's
out.
okay, Miss D. You got back up here.
But Coach Marsh, for some reason, he was like nonchalant in press conference again. Um, he doesn't speak up, no emotion, and I don't understand it. And when she was getting hacked, her and E Will, you didn't complain because even Natalie, the game when they played against the Lynx, she almost got kicked out the game and her little
Hmm.
feisty self, little small self. So if she could
Hmm.
do it, I know you can do it.
Yeah, yeah. Van said they want her to snap so they can kick her out of the league. I think Angel's outperforming everyone and they don't like it. Right, Van. But what I love about this, man, God is good. What I love about this is, Van, we all see it. But like I said, it took for Angel to come out and say something for herself. You know what I'm saying? So now that not only do we see it, but she actually spoke on it this time outside of it instead of, always being. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes they hold you to a standard because you're a player, you're an athlete, they want you to hush and, go this way. And for Angel to be unapologetic and not only outspoken, she's been doing a heck of a job this year. Let's see what Riddick say about the fouls. One image where she is going for the rebound and getting held around her waist. Three fouls in one play while the refs are dead. What is it? Riddick? Is
Right.
that is that dead
I
ass or
saw
dead
that
out?
image. Yeah, I saw that image
It
where
hurt.
even Angel said,
Oh, look right at
even
her. I'm
Angel said,
sorry.
diabolical.
Huh? What you say, Miss D?
No, I said even Angel. They had a picture of her where the defender was holding her around her body, and almost like a hook. And Angel said diabolical, so like bro claw. So she used bro
Yeah.
claw word about diabolical.
Yeah, like, and this ain't the first time. I think this is the worst one we've seen where it was okay. Like y'all got to really do something because these players gonna wind up injuring, and I don't find that funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't find that funny for any player to be injured or whatever. So
Exactly.
Rita said you saw them, Miss D. Rita said AL 504. He does care. He wants Angel to get hurt. It makes him happy. I am very convinced. Man, let me t- man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm so blessed. Like all the men in my life, they stand 10 toes down for me, whether we agree or disagree. And to see, and he's actually a father himself. Now, when wait till Junior start growing up and hitting those classrooms and stuff, it's gonna be a different ball game. It's sad that sometimes people got to go through it to see it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they already. I'm so glad everyone is tagging the WNBA and Kathy. Oh, that's good. We got to do it. Especially, I know I ain't even check TikTok like that. And one thing about TikTok, they don't play. And when TikTok makes some noise, things happen. Let's see what Donna said. Donna said, I have never seen a coach always glazing the opponent over his own team. Angel got to speak up for herself because the coach no organization is trash. Right. That's what I'm saying, Donna. She had to do it today, and she had to do it in the way she did it. I don't care if she said all the words in the book. We just get the oil. No, I'm just playing, but she free to say whatever. Because when you heated and you read and you upset or whatever, you don't know what's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you believe. But yeah, she had to do it tonight. She had to speak out. I love that she spoke out. I love that she said she had enough because sometimes people see it, but sometimes they need to hear it and they need to see it coming from that person's mouth. Yeah, some people may not care, but they felt that. They felt that. What did Red say? Exactly. The fact he mentioned two other players getting fouled before he mentioned Angel is sus. He always doing that. He always doing that. And people be like, oh, you're making assumptions or misinformation. There's body
No, it's the way.
language. It's
Exactly. It's
body.
the way he
Go
acts.
ahead. Yeah.
No, I said no. I said it's the way he acts.
Uh-huh.
She's the star. Whether he like it or not, whether Jeff like it or not, she's the star of the team, and so you have to protect your star. First, you want Courtney Vandersloot. She's older, and then you put more stock in Rachel Banham. Like, ugh. So I don't get it.
I don't know. At first I was like maybe he's doing that so when she go to a different team, or whatever, maybe. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something there. I don't know if it's like because like Angel and Miller was away and they came towards the end that they kind of got that bond or whatever. Mick, if he left Mick in her right spot, he started off good with Mick. You should have kept Mick at her 3, and she would have been good. You know what I'm saying? He switched up on her a little bit and stuff like that. But I'm glad she got out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. One thing about Angel, she talks in codes and stuff like that too. And then when she saw Mick, I mean not saw Mick, but she was mentioning Mick in the presser. I felt that because I know what she was talking about. You know, sometimes we got to read between the lines or whatever on stuff like that. What Ricky say? Tyler and his mama need to be slapped behind Tyler. He is so trash. It is sad. I ain't look out of all the sports in my life, and I was really into my Commanders now, Washington Commanders, when they were
You over
playing.
Chicago? You hear
Huh?
me? She said she over Chicago and his team. I'm not over the city. I'm just over the team because I don't know how you blew that lead like that. I mean, I know the refs, but it didn't help that it was a lot of times that Kia Nurse did would not pass the Angel. I don't understand that.
Right. She
I don't
always
understand
she
how
doing that. They up
how
and
Angel and
they're up.
Bam Bam Angel and Bam Bam,
Yeah.
Rachel and Bam, I mean Bam Rachel and Kia are acting like they're stars. I don't get it.
And she always doing that. Nurse is always doing that to Angel. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's up and down. I don't know what I know what it is. Directly what it is, because we can see it, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. When you're a parent, whether you the mother or the father, whether you agree or disagree, I'm still gonna go back for my kids' fathers. They're still gonna go back for me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact. And this is what this team needs. This team needs to go to bat for each other. And knowing that this Angel she's off the top, there's nothing she can't do. There's no she can get the players the ball. She had no problem getting the players the ball. Why go away from what works? Because one thing about Angel, she's unselfish. You're gonna get your credit. She's gonna make sure you shine before she even say anything about herself. This is the worst. This is the worst I've ever seen in sports. Where it's directly like, are they trying to sabotage this team? Because if you're not doing anything to make it better. So
Um,
what are you huh? What Go ahead, Miss
one
D.
thing I'm very um Angel seems to be very supportive of her teammates. I think I don't know if it's publicly. I mean, I don't know if she's doing it publicly or doing it in private, but she has more confidence in her teammates than the fans do. And she, saying,
Right.
oh, we could play better, even though I don't agree with some of these players on the team, but she still continued to support her team. Even Rachel Bantam said that, and she was crying at the press conference. So, you know, yeah.
And you know what? She probably crying and stuff too, because of course we know if she was on another team, she wouldn't get that playing time. But you got to remember too, they seeing what Angel going through. The real ones that care or whatever, they're seeing what she going through. So I guarantee you, she got a mouthful of leaving off the court. But you never hear them talk bad about her or say, "Oh, Angel said this" or "Angel said that." No, you know what I'm saying? They know that Angel, at the end of the day, she got everybody's back. But listen, Chicago Sky team, y'all need to have Angel's back too. She always have all you guys back. Step up. Don't turn over us to death. You know what I'm saying? Step up, because you have the players. They could have won that game, Miss D, if they played like a team. They
Yes,
could
I don't
have they
understand the
could have
last
won this
play.
game. There was no
Why is
no
Rachel?
exception.
Why is Rachel handling the ball at the end? It should be like Ariel inbounding, and he was only down two. Why do you take the three? Go inside the Angel. Go inside the
Why?
Angel.
Who said she was a closer? Who said she was
Who?
a closer?
Oh,
Bam
Rachel. You're
Bam.
right.
Why would
Right.
you put that
She
on
took
that?
the
Why
wrong.
would
They
you
knew.
put
They
her
knew
on?
she was going. Huh?
Why would he put her in that position like
I
that?
don't
You know
know.
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I don't
That's
mind her taking a three necessarily, but
right.
it's the way she did it. She was handling the ball. She should have just came off the E will screen for her, roll to the corner if you're gonna shoot a three. But she tried to drive and then shoot. That's not her style. And Ariel Atkins should have had the ball in her hands. Take the ball out and then come back and get the ball and give it to Angel. If it's not there, then try to get a quick three. But you just Bam Bam got so comfortable with that last three where she kind of dribbled and shot the three that she thought she was something else. That she was a Skylar Diggins or Kelsey Plum, and that's not your game. I don't understand that play that Marshmallow drew that play up. That was Marshmallow's play. I
Mm.
didn't get it.
Oh my.
I didn't get it. You're only down two, but I'm just saying, if you go take a three, that's not the person. And somebody said that I didn't see it, I couldn't see it. That Kia Nurse was wide open. You didn't make the extra pass, so it made it easy for them to kind of collapse on Bam Bam. I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
And if I hear that same speech one more time, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I can't deal with. Oof, oof. Mm. Marshmallow is not for everybody. Let's just say that. I can't. Tyler keeps that's a nice way of putting it. And Riddick, yes, you are correct. You are correct in everything you saying in this chat. Look, 'cause Riddick ain't playing. I was peed off. Tyler keeps taking the ball out of Angel's hand when she's facilitating. Where right, Van, like he keep going away from what works. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you? I mean, what's your point? Look, sooner or later, the ego or whatever you trying to do. Look how many games we're in. It's not working. So I don't know what you think, Miss D. Oh yeah, Chicago's cheetah. You brought up a good point. No free throws into the fourth quarter for the Sky. That's insane. Donna said Tyler just sabotaging the team, but can't stop Angel from shining. That's right. By now, Tyler should get the picture. Angel is one of them. Tyler lost that game. Everyone knew that Bam going to shoot. Yeah, exactly. Andre, he do the same thing every time, and he say the same stuff every time. Come on now, like, and she got to be last while you talking. Why? Make it make sense. Right, really. He always doing that. He always trying to fix something that's not broken. It every game because I just knew I was like, they got this game. They got this game. You know what I'm saying? They starting off on fire, but then I said, okay, E will. Here we go. And then I'm like, okay, Bam Bam was like, she was on fire in the beginning, and stuff like that. And then the end of the game, he wanted her to be a closer. I just think there was too much pressure on her. They should be there should be an investigation. Something is off when it comes to Angel in this league, right? And I think that the reason why I say I believe that the Chicago Sky is the black sheep of the WNBA is because of we have our blessing of Angel Reese being part of that team. And it's like everywhere she go, they always got something to say. But then God shows them, like she said, Angel knows who she is. They don't know who she is. They still trying to figure out because every time they try to figure out Angel come with something else. You can't teach what she has. You can't touch what she has. Thank you, Riddick. You know, she's a strong breed. First quarter up. I ain't got time for that. Um, Fan said first quarter up by 14. Second quarter you down going into the half. Man, I was so happy that we were up, like we was doing good. And then the minute Angel sat down or whatever, them porn stars just like last year. Everybody knows about that fourth quarter. Who don't know about the fourth quarter? That fourth quarter is when Angel Reese turns up. Get her the ball, she gonna make the things happen. You know what I'm saying? Whether she make it happen or she get one of her teammates to make it happen, it's gonna happen. How can we get together and pay her fine and let the Chicago TV station know about it? Um, well, I see. I have like okay, so Nubian Sage. I have the three things that we could do. I don't see where how it could pay, but you might have to call the Chicago TV station because like you got the WNBA contact, send questions and comments. You can mail your comments in. I have the address if you need it. And you also can, do the social medias and the direct contact to the headquarters. I have the phone number for that too. I guess someone has to start a GoFundMe. Oh, Reddit said start a GoFundMe. And what oh, you don't live in Chicago? Nubian, I'll get that information. I am gonna put the direct contact number. Let me put that. Um 564. Okay, that's the direct contact number to the WNBA headquarters. Um Miss D. Hey bro Claude. You can come up, bro Claude, if you want to. Okay, so I put the number in there. They also have a give send go. Oh, okay. I know Valerie. I know, but it. She had to speak up because she getting hurt each time. Miss D, what would you like to say on the on the ways we can help Angel?
Just on your social media, do some videos or just make a comment in your mentions under her posts and under the WNBA posts. That would help. So, tell them that you with Angel and that you don't like what's going on. Respectfully.
Right. So what do you think that's gonna what do you think gonna come out of this? What do you see happening now that Angel has spoken up? Because one thing about social media, they gonna repost and repost and repost.
I don't know. Hopefully the commissioner is listening. Hopefully Tyler Marsh will file a grievance. He could do that too.
Miss
Hopefully.
D,
Behind the
now you know,
scenes. Behind the scenes. You don't think so?
Miss D, mm-mm. Um, Phil, Phillips, I can believe it. I can believe that we talking about paying a WNBA person's fine. It's the heart of it. Even if you're suggesting it, it's the heart of it. We can do it or we can't do it. We could do different things to help her. But it's not a problem just because some people don't consider money over people. And this chat and these fans that we are constantly in contact with. Oh, let me add Bro Claude. Bro Claude, I'm gonna add you up here. Okay. Yeah, we're in here, and you'd be surprised how we make some noise when we come together. You don't have to give and do anything you don't want to do. But sometimes in life, it's gonna hit you where it's not just about you and yours. If you sit in this life and thinking it's about you and yours, you got another thing coming. And sometimes it's not about how much a money a person makes. It's the principle of having someone's back that could be your child or your niece or your nephew or whoever. I'm not expecting everybody to be like me, or whatever, but it would be nice for us to come together and just do something, whether it's an email, whether it's an attachment. Right, Riddick. Nobody's forcing. You'd be surprised. Like, I don't. I'm a cheerful giver, and I don't talk about what I do for people. I just like to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be surprised how
all the
people think
time.
like that. You know what I'm saying? And how people actually do that. You never know what people are going through. And just by you saying, even if you don't have it to give, and um you send that attachment in your social medias, or you send that letter, you think God ain't watching that? That's being obedient. That's looking out for people, because we never know. We are stronger together than we are apart. Stop putting money over people. Just stop it. Like, let's be real. This is about somebody's life. This is about somebody's job. It could be our job. What you have today could be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it happen. So we love the game. We constantly watching the game. We're supporting the game. Why can't we stand up for the players? The players are going through enough. They got this crazy, stupid CBA. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with all across the atmosphere. It's off with the players. Players are just dealing with injuries, personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? And anything you attack them with, you never know where their mental is at. Their mental could be ready to, just say, I'm done with life or whatever, by you just bullying or saying the wrong stuff. We have to keep encouraging these players. And when something happens that we know it's not right, we have to speak up. Forget that. Our podcasts are big. I don't care. You can say small for anything you want, but our community is big. We have to put life into what we're doing, and we have to put life into our players when they can't speak up for themselves. Like with my baby, my son, my little one, he's 7 years old. He has autism. He can talk when he wants to or whatever, but I am his voice, and I'm going to speak out every time. If you look at him wrong, I'm going to speak out. If you bump him in the store, I'm going to speak out. If you do anything that's not right, I'm going to speak out for him, because that's my child, and I'm going to speak out because I have the voice to do so. Just the same way as I taught all those kids, 24 kids, 24 kids, 24 kids each year. You couldn't say nothing about none of my students. I didn't come to play. So, sometimes it's not money over people. It's people over that money. Because without the people coming together, they can't make that money. Hey, bro, Clyde, what you want? What you
Hey,
want to say,
hey,
man?
sister. Um, you got the what's the name over my face?
Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry. How I get it off, bro, Cloud? Let me
you
see.
just
Do I
tap it again. Tap another one.
tap
Tap
an?
another.
Oh, okay.
Tap
Tap
another one.
another.
Then click. Yeah. Then click it off. Then click on it again. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, bro, Clyde.
It's all good. It's all good. So I came. I'm recording. Actually, I'm doing a whole video
Oh, you
on it,
gonna do a
and,
good?
and then I'm doing it. I'm showing exactly where she was getting fouled. Just a couple of
Oh
them.
yeah,
She had
yeah.
a multitude of at least. She could have been to the line. No exaggeration. 11 to maybe 12 different times. She could have been to the line tonight, you guys. If that was, if that was, the player would have been at the line at least half of the times. Let's give it the least.
Mhm.
But we know she would be in the 7-8 column. Okay.
Mhm.
Asia Wilson has a quick whistle. Asia Wilson would have been to the line most of the night. Remember, she scored 18 points from the free throw line in one of those games already this year. No, 16 points from the free throw line. You got what I'm saying? Because she went
Yeah.
to 8 times, right? She
Mhm.
she was 100% from the free throw line, and that was 16 points that she added to her score, her box score, right? But let alone that, not just trying to get Angel to the line. It's about a referee saying that's not my job.
Mm, mm,
You
mm.
literally said in a professional basketball game, a professional. basketball game. And you're a professional with a whole bunch of other professionals. You're supposed to be the certain said professional referee
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to uphold professionalism of your job. Your job to call the plays. What you see that is in foul or that is in interruption of the game. If the ball go out of bounds or you know what I mean, whatever it is, you supposed to make the calls of wrongdoing in a play. Okay. So that those are the guidelines. But to have a professional who's there that's calling a game,
Mm-hmm.
refereeing a game, tell you that that's not my job, and she's saying this to Angel Reese, and Angel Reese calling out the missed calls consistently by just that referee alone. That referee said it's not my job. So what do you do? What do you do when you tell someone what it is, they don't take responsibility of them? Let's just say the adult in the room. You go say, "Oh, kids, don't fight among each other. Come and tell me so I can solve the problem." Right? You report the problem. The teacher does nothing about it. You report the problem. The teacher say, "Oh, just sit down and just be in trouble," and does nothing about it. You report the problem. The teacher goes, "Oh, you're making trouble." See, I had to go through that in Catholic school coming up in the 70s, 80s, 90s. You got it? So,
Mm-hmm.
it's diabolical. That's what knew me and say it's diabolical for a person who is being told something is going on. Hey, 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 you might have missed it. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you missed it. I'm gonna give you it. You know, teachers and people, officers, and all different people that is in authority because you're in authority there. You're in authority. Stop and start. Okay, you're in authority. So I'm telling the authority, hey, you might have missed something, but this is what's going on. Keep an eye
Right.
on this. But then you continuously telling this authority figure, and they're not responding. Then the
Mm-hmm.
authority figure who is responsible of how the game goes is not my job. So what the hell job is it then? Whose job is it? What job you got, Miss D? What's up? What job do they have? Then if
Right.
that's not your
Right.
job,
Right.
you got what I'm saying? Your job is to stop it from happening.
Yep.
Your job is to call the play what the play is if there is something not in regulation. If it's
Mm-hmm.
not in regulation, you should call it. Now, we understand that a lot of calls can be called in women's basketball. They're not as polished of a game as the NBA, right? Because it's more,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're going to have more unpolished things happening in a physical game. You understand, which is the WNBA. But god damn, the disparity of them already having a multitude of free throws. 16, right? How many did they have, Miss D? Uh,
16.
six, so it was 16 free throws, right? That they had in this
Mm-hmm.
period. What and at the time that they hit 16, Chicago Sky had four. Angel shot two, and then Michaela shot two. That was four shots. At,
Mm-hmm.
like, what could be in your mind? What could be in your mind to tell a player
Right.
they're not going to be looked after because it's not your job, but it
Your
is
job.
your job. But you saying it's not my job to call fouls when you get fouled. So in other words, Trick, I don't see nothing, hear nothing, they ain't gonna say nothing. You keep it playing, and if they break your ass, that ain't none of my responsibility. That is so diabolical and so
Yep.
disingenuous and very foul. I do want to petition the WNBA not only to change that situation, but to suspend that referee.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for Angel to call that referee out, said name, whatever the referee was, and that has to be a suspension there because they do suspend referees. Referees have been known on record to help to cheat games, all sports, in all
Yeah.
sports.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's true. That is so true.
So if this referee, in order for this referee, in your call to the WNBA, you guys, in your petition to the WNBA, you guys, because I already made my call. But I'm saying, in order for you, they are voicemail and then you deep all of that message and shit. No, my voice is louder on the thousands, the almost 2,000 people that I got on my podcast and spread
Yeah,
around
that's
to
good too. Yeah.
tell to tell the truth, to tell
Right.
and point out the referee who is doing this type of diabolical job that she feels like that's not her job to make sure that players are safe when they're playing on the basketball court. What type
Mhm.
of person are you? What type of referee are you? Who trained?
Right.
Who brought you here to the facility to train you to tell a player, any player, not
It's
just any player, that's not my job?
right.
Yeah, that's the WNBA phone number. Yeah. It's right on their thing. You could leave them an email or you could do any of those things. It's right on the WNBA page, and I think it's under contact us, right? ADP. It should be under contact
Um,
us.
when you Google it in, it gives you hey Brooke, it gives you like three ways to get in contact with them
Yes,
when you Google it up.
yes,
So I put the phone number in there and I put the mailing address in there too. But you
yes,
can leave stuff under comments and send questions too.
yes. So what's up, Brooke? My brother. So the thing is that when I'm real serious about this situation because Tyler Marsh is guilty.
Yes.
He is so freaking guilty of not standing up for his players. I
Right.
wouldn't be surprised if Michaela Alawede is under concussion protocol.
Right. I wouldn't
I
either.
wouldn't
Right.
be
She got
surprised.
beat up tonight. She got beat up real bad tonight.
You was not on the
Hmm.
floor for Michaela. You was not on the floor for Ariel Atkins, and you definitely was not on the floor for Angel. Those were three players for you to get fed up and get put out.
Right. Right.
Those were three players. You had a player go back to the locker room. That's how physical they were playing. You had a player, even though it's incidental, quotes, you had a player go to the locker room, man. What the hell is wrong
Hmm.
with you? Is
Yeah.
you all
And
right?
still didn't do
Okay.
nothing.
Am, listen, am I allowed ADP? Because I got to get my point across, and I only know one way to do it.
Bro Clyde, you gotta be you. That's why we love you. So if you got to do what you got to do, that's what you do. No.
So what the hell do you think the fans of Angel Reese want to see? Do you want us to see her get hurt? Do you want us to see her get beat up? Do you want us to see her get pushed to the floor? Do you want us to see her hand, her leg, she almost, goddamn it, I mean, it was an incidental play, but it's too close and too physical. She almost messed up the ankle that got surgery. Like, what the hell do we need to see?
Yeah.
This shit, like she said, has to stop.
It has to. Yeah. Enough is enough.
This is a goddamn enough. The girl ain't did nothing to nobody. It just seems like she don't got in no place of this league.
By just being herself.
She just being her. The official need the name. Yes, the name is dangerous to be called out, brother, because there are some sycophants that will hurt that lady. So no, I don't think that referee should be called out until after everything cool off and at the end of the year, like they used to do in the NBA. They don't do that shit no more either. But you know, there were referees that were suspended in the NBA, in the league, and I think that it should be referees suspended here in the WNBA. Last year, I understand it was a disparity of referees. They was finding these people by the garbage can. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what. So we got some serious corruption on top of the corruption, the slight that they're doing. They got their choices, pick and choose. So feet could go to the line, but Angel getting something worse shouldn't go to the line.
Right.
In your mind, in their mind, they're not they're not as big as a player as Fee Collier. I beg to differ. He's the reason why Fee got a whole lot of money earlier this year, because they mostly came to Unrivaled to see Angel Reese. That's facts. Her jersey, first of all, was sold out in minutes. They ain't even got enough damn jerseys. Right now, they still making jerseys just from the Unrivaled. She talked about that. They still making Team Rose Angel Reese jerseys right now. What's going on, Court Vision? This is something that we cannot, as fans of Chicago and Angel Reese, this is something that we cannot let go without us just saying something. Right. So I'm gonna do a video. I came up here because my baby sister, both of my sisters was on here, both of my babies was on here, and I just want to let y'all know one thing, that the buck stops now. We need to stand up, say something, put it on your podcast, put it on your channel, tweet it, put it on Instagram, put it on your Facebook, put it on your whatever you got. If you got whatever streamline, TikTok, make videos, talk about it. This is something that needs to stop, because this girl, didn't I tell y'all, Miss D, me and Miss D was on it. Didn't I tell you they was trying to let Angel be hurt? Do you remember that? In the second case? I got the video. I said that Tyler Marsh gonna mess around and get hurt, first of all. The second thing was Angel was already coming in off an injury, and she has been y'all don't understand how many games. This was 17 games. This is 17. It's 17 games.
Before she spoke out. You see what I'm saying?
Her ass whooped. She been getting beat, bruised up, cherries. She has strawberries on her arm. We need to stop and understand what the hell is going on. We need to stop and understand that the only way that this can fix is the fans. Not just you being a fan girl, a fanboy of Angel Reese. No, it's the fan of NBA in total.
Right.
And this is why This is why I'm one of the ones since last year when they was, joking and making and laughing and everything. But I got more than just one team that I root for in the WNBA because I like four different teams.
Right, right.
I have my personal people that I like to watch and see. Asia Wilson is one of them. I'm sad that
Mhm.
they're losing like they losing, but y'all know that the minute those who follow us, y'all know that the Minnesota Lynx is one of my favorite teams because they play together. They play tough, and on top of it, they can shoot. But
Mhm.
this wasn't shooting. They couldn't match up with the Sky on the perimeter. They couldn't do it. So Cheryl Reese went to another book and say, okay, this is a physical team. Let's beat them at their own thing. She took some Nafisha Kaya on record has set out more minutes in this game than she has done all year because she was
Right.
getting that ass towed up by Angel.
Mhm.
Cheryl Reese put her $5 ass on the bench and put the big old Russian in there and say, do what you got to do.
Yep, that's exactly what she told him.
She even took
She ain't
Shepard,
care.
right. She took a lot of Smith out and left Shepard in there. You had two big people on one Angel. And then
Mhm.
Tyler Marsh, he's so simple. He takes E. Will out and put Michaela out of the way there at the four.
Hey,
Why?
K Top.
Why? Why would we do this? What's up, Sap? We're looking at right now, y'all. I'm gonna land my plane. We're looking at a a serious a serious broadcast with flagrant fouls going on underneath the basket and not getting called.
Oh,
You tag,
right.
I know. Go ahead, KCF. I'm gonna shoot off a couple videos after I get off of here. I just wanted to make sure that my sisters seen my face, both of them, and I love them so much. We keeping on making our word bond to make sure that
Yeah.
our people over here and give them watch hours and get those. And if you ain't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to
Yeah.
this channel because both of these girls go over to Miss D. You go and hit Miss D channel. These ladies are good people. I went and found Miss D, and she was just
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
I'm a,
Yeah, Brooklyn. Go ahead. He
I'm
did.
I said, I see what she doing. I want to put this, uh, put a little focus on this sister. I chatted with her. I talked to her, and she was on the level. And I wanted to say, okay, I wanted to introduce you to our side over here. And she came right on in and did, did the damn thing and doing it with you. And I appreciate y'all staying together. And y'all
Yeah,
are
it just happened, bro, Cloud. We
it's
just
organic. It's
yeah,
organic.
it just yeah. It's like this community, the way that we connect it's just a beautiful thing because we all come from different walks of life, but when we come together, it's tight. You can't take from that. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm happy Miss D up here. Yeah, it just happens.
yes. So that was all I wanted to say. Uh, me and KSAP and Sister Keisha is already, I know we've been telling y'all for the last week. We have y'all in mind. We wanted to make our word bond. And we also gonna do every single time you go live, every single time you go live, Miss D. When I go live, when Keisha go live, you go ahead, KSAP can let you know how to do it on that side over there because Simply Ball Dropping is our network, and KSAP is the head of all of it. So he's the orator of how it goes. But I just wanted our community to know, hit the subscribe button, y'all. It don't hurt to hit the like button, show engagement. And you know what? The trolls, when they come, baby, just take it all in because they gonna troll you. They,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna troll you because you know why they trolling you? Because you're doing a beautiful job, baby.
Yeah. They was in here, but I got them. I got them
Yeah.
out of here.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, they'll come in here, but they can't stop the show. This is just something that need to be addressed. And plus, guys, Blaine, K-Sap, and Bro Claude and Brooklyn and Keisha got me on the D block because I was like, let me tell you something. In order to do a podcast and whatever you want to do in life, you have to follow the leader to be a leader, right? And so if that leader does not see you trying or teachable, or you don't, you slacking, or you're not consistent, or whatever the case, they're gonna back off. They're not gonna want to help you. They're not gonna keep repeating, hey, do this, do that, or you should do this. You gotta watch. So I watched Brooklyn and Bro Clot when they were up 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, talking to us, or two or three people in the beginning, what I'm
Yeah,
saying, talking to themselves or whatever. For me, during the day, it's really busy. So I was like, come on, Alicia, get it together. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you done seen the examples of Keisha, the whole everybody. K-Sap started this D block. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like
yeah, he did.
you see them going, find out what works, and I got you. So before I come on these podcasts, I always pray like, God, lead the way, because I don't know how it's gonna go, but what happens, the more and more you do your podcast, the more and more you find your flow of how you're gonna do, your podcast. For me, everybody knows I'm the nurturer, as Miss D say.
Yeah,
So
you are.
I'm always coming from the mental health and nurturing side because I love people. So I want for this, I was like, it hit because I know she's tired because we tired. You know what I'm saying?
Tired. She's tired.
Yeah.
She
And
is.
when
She is so tired, y'all. It seems like now she's holding back tears every time. Rachel Bellum,
yeah.
know how tired she is. Rachel Bellum started crying. She's like, "Damn, Rachel, you crying." She, like, "Damn, Rachel, you crying? Damn, you are. It's all
No,
me.
right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
how
I got it. It's on me. I got it, Rachel. You know what I'm saying,
about like,
Rachel?
look, Bro Club, about like she was looking at Double A when she stood 10 toes down, because that's the first player in the whole WNBA. It took for year two for somebody to stand 10 toes down for Angel. That tells you something too. See, a lot of times, guys, they're dropping receipts, they're dropping signs and stuff, but we don't look into it. Sometimes we get so carried away with the player just playing the game, and yeah, their stats and stuff, that we don't see those receipts. Jeff already showed who he was long time ago. He's been dropping the receipts. He has repetition of behavior that he uses. If you notice, the same way he did with Teaspoon and Kennedy, he tried with Angel. God said, no, 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 not this one. And he was just gonna go down the line. Anybody attached? It's Angel, Miller, Mick. Those three. You know what I'm saying? He was just gonna keep on, but it stopped with Angel. You know what I'm saying? So they're dropping these receipts. We're seeing it. This ain't something we're making up, guys. This is something that's the truth. We are watching Angel get hurt game after game after game.
At the
Not just
game.
hurt. And then you sit up there and you don't take up double A snap. She had a right to snap, and she did it so pretty. I mean, that's the best snap I ever seen with going to the bench. Because for somebody to sit there and say, foul her out, how would you react? You sitting up there trying to play your game, and somebody say intentionally foul this girl out on purpose. And the way that they did it, it's the way they did it. It's a difference. There has to be a line drawn. It's a difference with going back and forth, playing the game, maybe get a little, foul here and there. But when you're trying to destroy a player from playing, somebody needs to step up and do something. And that's what is happening with Angel Reese. Nobody gets hit like Angel Reese as far as those tackles. Like, we're not playing football, we playing basketball.
Right. It's more like WWE. And I want to see Kathy. Uh, I hope she don't find her, and I want to see Kathy investigate the ref. If she said, "I'm not," that's not my job. She need to investigate that. You don't want referees to not foul call, do foul calls. That is your job. That's part of your job to call
Mm-hmm.
fouls. And you see that the Lynx was playing like roller derby, and the WWE when they brought that Russian girl. You should have the referee should have seen how it was going, but they just ignored it. It was like plenty of times where Angel had and ones where she laid the ball up, but she was knocked to the floor, and you didn't call it. And she almost got her
Mm-hmm.
leg rolled on and her ankle. It could have been a serious injury, but that's what Tyler had to come in and say,
Right.
hey, hey, and do a Natalie. He was just kind of sitting there like nothing was going on. I didn't get that. Like
Because
you
you
didn't talk
think
to the
these
refs.
coaches. Yeah, sorry, Misty. Go ahead and finish. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying you would think that he would have some fire, but you know what? That's why Jeff wanted him. Jeff wanted a meek guy. He wasn't gonna, rock the boat. He got the right guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He
even if they
did.
had Sydney on there, you remember Sydney? That's the coach of the Mystics. He would have been more fiery against the referees. Sydney
Mm-hmm.
Johnson. Yes, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense because they're seeing this, and tonight to not like somebody you really don't know, but that's how the world works. People hate on you. They ain't gotta like you. They ain't gotta know you. They just do it for no reason.
It might
Sometimes
be
it's for no.
jealousy. What
Yeah,
Yeah,
some people
look,
jealousy,
see.
look, look at what
and
Kalani, look what
envy.
look Kalani Brown did, talking about it was an accident. Now, Kalani Brown look close to that Mona Lisa picture to me. I'm just saying.
Well, when they said when they called Kalani and the other Tierra Transformers, she took up for him when they called her Transformers,
Yeah,
and then Kalani came back and was sneak dissing. So I don't get it. I don't know.
talking about it was an accident. You made the damn picture, Bird. You the one made the picture. You know what I'm saying? You the one that did that. Don't be talking about
Right.
this accident. You didn't know you was gonna get some blowback. And you know, and this goes to show everybody though. I'm gonna get up off because that's a woman subject. I'm gonna get off the panel too. But this goes, I'm gonna leave you with this. This goes to show you the jealousy that
Yeah.
Angel also gets in the WNBA. That's your subject. Go ahead and handle it. I'm gonna be watching. Go ahead.
Okay, Brooklyn. Yeah, you can tell it's jealousy, envy, and strife that Angel is dealing with. And some of the jealousy and stuff like that is for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Some people will find a reason to hate. They will find any type of reason to hate. But without knowing, you already know she deals with it without people even watching the game. They watch one little clip for the rest of their life, and then they come and they judge that young lady for the rest of her life. Like it's a constant hate. But not only do you have that, the coaches are watching the film. The coaches know the coaches. They know what the coach is gonna do and what the coach don't do. They watching that too. They know if they put those players out there, hey, you ain't gonna get no fouls. You know what I'm saying? They are not gonna call no fouls. Go out there and do what you gotta do because they ain't gonna call nothing. And they know that the coach is not gonna take up for the players. These players crashing out, not necessarily crashing out. These players that's being overwhelmed with, and even Angel, from the on the top of all of this, they are tired, guys. They are overwhelmed. They've had enough. For her to sit up there and say enough is enough, and Angel, she'll talking codes, but today she had time today, baby, because she let it out. And look, that was the childlike version that she landed today, because she could have went all out with it with still being respectful, but she kept it in a way like, hey, you're gonna hear me, you're gonna, because this is my life. You know what I'm saying? This is what I love to do. I have done nothing but come into this league. She's very respectful, because even the way she did in the presser, she's still being respectful, right? And so she's very respectful. She's also just 23 years old, so she's still learning and finding her way. You know what I'm saying? What they wanted to do, they wanted to put Angel inside of a box to limit her to only be able to either not to do nothing, or to only do a couple of things. But Angel is a dog. She is a fighter. She is a generational talent. I'm going to say it. She is a generational talent, and there's more to come. She's developing her game, and to do what Angel has done through all the adversity, we got to tip our heads off. We got to stand. We have to, as fans, not just look at what the players are playing. We have to look at their mental, right? Because if their mental is not intact, they cannot only do but so much on that floor before they break. I do not want to see this young lady have to take a break and go take a moment, because I'm just going to throw this out there, just as an example. or whatever. I'm not gonna get too much into it. Guys, do you remember, if you guys are a Mariah Carey fan, you remember Mariah Carey went through changes with her last husband before Nick Cannon, right? And till she finally checked out. And when she finally checked out, she went somewhere, she got help, and she came back, and she was just out there with old dirty bastard, you know what I'm saying, just doing her thing or whatever and stuff like that, you know? So I really don't want Angel to have to ever get to that point. But we don't know how much a person can take. If a person is sitting up on the presser saying enough is enough, they got to do something. Like, you look, I know they say money talk, BS walk. What this time, people matter. She matters. Her team matters. And it's always different when it comes to the Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky they can't get no calls. If they get a call, it's like they done got towed up for about, look, how many quarters, and then finally you want to get a call. What I've noticed is, like, when Angel, when they play New York, they good. All this stuff ain't going on. I'm just naming a couple of teams. It's certain teams that they play where they actually get the calls, right? But for majority of the league, they don't get those calls. But it's to the point where they're hurting her. They're not hurting her. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for her, but I'm just seeing how she's playing on the court, and and how they're attacking her. I can't even imagine, the Epsom salt and everything that she got to put on, or whatever she's going through. Mentally, it's draining. She's tired. And when a person go up on a presser and speak like that, look out for that. That's signs. You gotta see the signs. You gotta do something before you never know. Because when people crash out or they set it off, sometimes they do it without thinking. There's no reaction. It's just like boom, it just happens. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like tonight with that presser. She didn't want to get in that presser and say all that, but she had to. She had to do what she had to do in order to get some people attention. One thing about Angel Reese, she know her fans. She know her fans are gonna speak out for her. She know her fans are on her social media. They don't play. They don't play about Angel. The social media aunties and stuff, they be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The social media moms and everything. They stand with Angel. So she knows that. So she know we're watching and we're seeing, and she know we'll speak up for her. We speaking up for her. We need that WNBA. We need Kathy. You need to do something. You need to do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you how to do it, when to do it, but I'm just saying you need to do something, because if anything happened to Angel Reese, all the receipts, all the evidence is out in the open. You can't hide it. You can't. Miss D, what would you like to say?
No, yeah, I agree with that. So Kathy had to get involved. Kathy has to um investigate their referee and either suspend that referee or fine that referee, or because this is not going to get it. And I don't want to see Angel like that anymore. Crying and getting upset about what happened to her, because they was every night. Well, most of the time she plays, she gets beat up like it's the WWE, and so if she's playing hard, you see she playing hard. Call the foul. Don't be afraid to call the foul. I don't know why they feared calling the foul. Like, you see Cheryl Reeves over there, she was gonna if she don't get the call, she's gonna let you know, and
Mm-hmm.
she's not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to go to the locker room. And Tyler Marsh just sit up there like, did I do that? Little Steve Urkel, just sit there like a little nerd, a nerd boy. So he needs to take up for her. I need to see Tyler get ejected from a game. I need to see Tyler in the face of a ref, not necessarily a lady. Just find a guy ref, get in his face, do something. So
Yeah,
yeah,
speak out, do something, speak out, do
exactly,
something. Because
exactly.
if your players don't believe you had that back, that has an effect on that court too, and how they play too. Like, these players are coming out here to, yes, this is their job. Oh wait, what Riddick say? ADP, look how they always play with her stats. Woo, Riddick. Yeah, they took a steal from her. They have been refereeing her bad and lowballing her stats since last season. Yes, Riddick. And the sad part, Riddick, I was so busy doing the eye test and watching them play the game and watching who connecting out there and stuff like that. But I started seeing it in these games where they're not putting it up there.
Well, he
And
didn't.
she,
He didn't criticize the referees in the press conference. He's real soft. He kind of skipped over that. And Angel had to come over there and come up and say, "I'm tired of shit." I
yeah,
mean,
right.
like she
Call
had to
it what it
cuss
is.
and
Look,
I don't care
Miss
about being
D,
fine, huh? Go ahead.
look, call it what it is,
Right,
right?
I'm tired of your shit. like the like the Erica Badu song. I could never get a call. Yeah. You better
Right.
call Tyrone. Call the refs. You better call the refs. Or call Kathy. Oh, Kathy, you gotta do your job. Come on, Kathy. You gonna do it.
Yeah, because she getting ready to go into this All-Star game, and you know what I'm saying. And Riddick, you were right. They did last year, same thing. It doesn't matter if she do All-Star, even Unrivaled, or whatever. You know what I'm saying. All every time any game the Angels playing it, they've been doing it. It's a pattern. It's not just one league, but the difference is Unrivaled. They got a hold of it. You know what I'm saying? They got a hold of it, but the WNBA and the All Star and stuff, like, guys, come on, like these women are going through so much. I just get so upset, Miss D, because I'm like these players to hear what they're going through with the CBA and everything, and then you got to deal with fighting for your life. You know what I'm saying, on the court like that. It's crazy. Was Oh, Riddick. I mean, not Riddick. Sorry, Riddick. Miss D. Riddick said when the girl pulled her hat intentionally, Tyler did Jack Ish until Angel yelled at his weak self.
Exactly. You know, Angel was
Right.
gonna handle herself. But she needed Tyler to kind of case to say, "Come on, come on," but he didn't.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. Anytime, and this is just being real people. Anytime that this something has been allowed this long, it always starts with the head, guys. Nothing don't go on without the head. I don't care what nobody say. Then it trickles down. You own
He
it. You
he
own
allowed
the L.
Michaela to almost get a concussion. She got smacked around. Corey Williams one foul. She smacked the mess out of Michaela, and then she fell on the ground. To ball, are you okay? And remember that time when Courtney and she's like everything good because she knew they was wrong. Courtney seen that Angel was gonna kick some ass, and so Courtney's like everything good. You remember me see that? I think it
Yeah,
was in the
I saw
third.
them laughing. You know what I'm
Everything
saying.
good.
But see, now with Courtney, everybody had to really see it. They see what Angel is going, what's going on with Angel and stuff like that.
Angel
You
was
know
about
what
to
I'm
bop
saying?
somebody. She was about to
And
get
it
somebody.
takes the right people because
I think
somebody
she
else.
wanted to get that Russian girl. She wasn't afraid of that big girl. So I'll chop you down. I'm
No,
gonna chop you down.
she was not. She was not
She's gonna
afraid.
get her Vaseline and put it on her face and let's go. Let's box. She's ready
Yeah,
to box.
and see, that's the thing. They be looking for anything with Angel, and since Courtney been in the game long enough, she know that game. She could have easily said, "Oh yeah, she popping off, blah blah blah," but she didn't because she knows what Angel is going through. You know what I'm saying? But if it was somebody else, I ain't gonna say no names. But if it was somebody else, they'd be like, "Oh yep, she popping off. Get her out of here." You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And if that was
And
Angel that went in the ref's face like that, she would have got put out the
yeah, like
game.
like Cece, you see Cece be getting their face and
I'm talking
almost
about
like she
old
gonna have
girl
to push her.
tonight too, Miss
You
D.
know
What's
that?
old girl
Like she
name?
about to push her. You talking about Fee?
Not Fee. Old girl
Oh,
that got the tech tonight.
oh, Diamond Miller. I'm
Yeah,
surprised she didn't get kicked out. Diamond Miller
if
didn't get kicked out. And that was weird.
but if Angel did it, she would have.
Exactly.
Yep. If Angel did it, she would have. Let me see. Donna said that. The hate and jealousy is real, Angel. Just put the W on alert. W, sit back and enjoy the ride because Angel is on her way to take this lead to another level. They thought Angel was mediocre. Not. That's right, Donna. Donna, you keep speaking that life. You said that right. That's what I always go back. Look to what Shaq said. And I know Angel's great. Angel know who she is, but do the players around her know who she is? They don't know because every time they try to catch Angel in her game, she come with something new. Okay. Yep, Chicago. Angel is unstoppable. She's not gonna be stopped no matter what they try to do. And that's what they don't like. They tried to break her. But when you got God's favor, you can't break me. I'm gonna go through them trials and tribulations, but then I'm coming back.
Exactly. So
I'm
hopefully
co-
she her coach getting his go to his office like you need to say something, and I need you to put in a grievance for me. But when is the next game versus the Lynx? I gotta
um
check
I don't
because
know. I
they play
don't
them
know
back to
because
back at
they
home.
play the
Is it
Mystics on
back to
Tuesday.
back? No, that don't make no sense. So they do play the mixes, the Lynx again,
Yeah, they do.
and I want to see if she get the calls against them at home.
I want to see too. I really want to see because Miss D, did you notice only New York, and sometimes Chicago, when she playing at home, or whatever, she gets the calls. You don't ever see that problem happen in New York though. When they play New York,
No, you don't.
Nubian,
So I want
yeah,
to
I
see. I
know.
want to
We're gonna
see
do
because other teams gonna try to start being even more physical, and I want to see how the refs gonna respond to that. If she gonna
right.
get the calls, if they gonna respond by giving her calls.
And Nubian, you're right. As fans, we gonna make some noise. I ain't even look. I ain't even put look. I ain't even pull up and look at Tick tonight because I already know Tick don't be playing. I'm on Tick.
Nope.
I'm not on Twitter, but I know TikTok. They don't play. This is a different type of breed when you come to TikTok. TikTok, they don't care. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it cracked me up when Angel used diabolical. I'm like, what she? What? Oh, okay. Using
They
broken hard
watching.
words.
They
Uh-huh.
are watching these
They
YouTube
watching.
channels. Either they watching or somebody they know say, hey, check this out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Because look,
Really
just think,
said,
Kennedy was looking at it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
really say you always putting the old school gym in my head. Yeah, she be throwing down Ready. She be going, man, her music selection
Tyrone, I
be
just thought
tight.
about that. And I was looking at the short I made with you. Remember I was talking about what I said Anita
Oh,
Baker. He was cracking up.
yeah, and then there was another one. What was that? Nelly. What you talking about, Nelly?
Pimp
No.
juice, not pimp juice. Grill. No. A1s, Air Force Ones, and I changed
Yeah,
the A
you talking about
ones.
Air Force Ones.
I changed
But
the A1s.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're always coming up with your songs and stuff. And I was telling my daughter, I was like, Miss D got me up there talking about, I'm the nurturer. She said, well, mom.
Right.
It's so crazy, guys, because my kids are something now. They outspoken. You ask them, you better ask them nothing. I don't hate, but when I ask my daughter something, she tell you the truth, man. She be like, now, mom, you better not go out like that. Let me hook your makeup up, girl. You is, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're more bold and everything or whatever stuff like that. But me, I give you chances and then I set it off. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a lot of chances. Uh, yeah, I don't take. When the ops speak, I don't take that word for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious, and that's okay. You can not like a player. You cannot like everything about a player. You cannot agree with a player, but the realness is there. The facts are there. You can't hide around the facts. The truth is there. And when you don't speak on that, and when you speak in a certain area, that's crazy work to me, because you have to address both and not just one. So I think, but you can't tell people what to say and how to say it. So I know we all different. Oh, hey, Pookie Bear 97. They want Angel and Asia gone, but they can't stop Angel and Asia. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't stop them.
They're
Um,
right. They can't stop them. I know they say they want them gone. Well,
yeah,
I
cause
don't
they,
know.
they be messing with Asia too.
I
You know
know.
what I'm saying? But look, them some dogs right there.
Exactly.
They're
And
gonna they have the right support systems around them, and they have good fans. You know what I'm saying? That makes a difference when they can go in there and they speak up, and they turn on social media and they see someone having their back. I'm telling you, from someone who's a nurturer, when people have my back like that, it's a different type of feeling. It's a different type of emotion. You know what I'm saying?
it is.
Yep. So we just,
Yeah.
like I said, guys, we're gonna have to continue to lift these players up. We're not playing about Angel. We're not playing. I'm not playing about Angel. I'm not, because that could be my daughter or not. I'm not playing about Angel, because I know that I wasn't really into the WNBA like that. I knew the players, but I wasn't into the WNBA like that until Angel came, and then she had her twin come behind her, Miller. So I was like, yes, Twin Towers forever, right? And by doing that, I added other fans to my list. Skylar is a dog. Mick is a dog, even though he got her playing in a different position or whatever. She's still my dog. Ken was in there, Barbie and Ken, and all that. Great stuff or whatever. So for me, I'm gonna just continue to use my voice. You know what I'm saying? Draw my illustrations of Angel. I got so many versions of her. I got to work on Miller too, but just uplifting, put the inspirational quotes up there, mail the letter out. And I know sometimes you be like, people don't get these letters and stuff, but I always been good about people getting my letters when it comes to something serious. So we'll see what happens, or whatever with that. Also do my podcasts, reach out on social media, whatever I can do, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And just keep lifting her up, and the players. AL504 be cooking in there, her Riddick. But yeah, Patrick, nobody's saying that nobody's not a good player. You can give a player credit on their skills and what they brought to the WNBA, but their character, their actions speak louder than words. So is one only one that see? Am I the only one that see these other All Star get calls, but Angel gets zero calls? No, Skull. We talked about it. You're not the only one. We talked about it. Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, we're gonna round this up, but I cannot go to sleep tonight without speaking on this, because I'm a straight up heart person, and I was just like, I told my daughter, I was like, She was like, get the brush, you know what I'm saying? Put your makeup on, girl. Do your thing in the AM. And I said, let me put on this red, because when a woman put on red lipstick, she ain't playing no games, right? So I was like, let me represent Angel with the Fenty red. Guys, this is great. It stays on. It ain't no joke. The pigment in it is tight. I'm telling you, it will get all over your clothes and stuff if you're not careful. So if you get it, make sure you don't need but a little bit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but even Skull, even with the NFL and the NBA, when it comes to WNBA, it is very different. You know what I'm saying? Also, yeah, they get calls in those sports, but not like that. But thank you guys for coming to my live tonight. Thank you, Miss D. Guys,
Thank you.
make
I
sure
appreciate it.
y'all sub to Miss D's channel. or whatever, Miss D. You gotta let me know when you go live. I might have to put it on, keep putting it on mute because of Moo Moo, but hey,
Oh, okay.
we
I
can
want to do
figure
a on my music channel, Miss D at Sweet 201. I already sent you a message in one of your videos. I'm gonna do a
you did.
music
Okay.
tribute. Yeah. So
Okay.
what time is? I'm gonna do it early. I want to do it late at night. If
You
we could
want to
do it
do
earlier.
what day you want to do that?
What day that might be available? Because the women's court is coming up. But two
Well, we could figure out a day and a
well, we can
time.
do it tomorrow, but after the woman, I don't think we're gonna be on that long. I don't think. About like I don't know. Tell me what time?
Monday. I have to see because I can put Moo Moo down for a nap. So
Okay.
what I guess I could email you and everything. We'll touch bases and then see where you at. We could figure out a time to
Okay.
go get up there or whatever. And
So tell the
hey,
chat, my channel for that. I could put
you
it. I
gotta
could.
drop it. Drop because see a lot of people don't know that too, Miss D, that you
Uh,
got your music channel.
hold on. Let me see how I could do it before you go off.
Guys, Miss D also has a music channel. She be throwing down too, guys. So she's gonna drop that link for that too. Because when I put your name in, sometimes it'll take me to your music channel. That's why I have to click on it when you're on Keisha Them Live or whatever. Click on your circle. Yeah, just post it down here. Okay, guys, that's Miss D's other YouTube channel where she does her music and stuff like that, and she be throwing down up there. So make sure y'all go over there and like, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. Are you trying to get your subs up on that channel too, Miss D?
Yes, because I need to do some more stuff. I want to do a tribute. Some people died in July. All the legends that I enjoy as my grandfather used to play when I was a kid. So I want to do a tribute to some people that passed away.
Okay, okay. Oh, that'll be good. Cause somebody from didn't a member from Atlantic Star.
Atlantic Star and Yarborough, some people, and Sly Stone. So
I
I want to do
see,
a tribute
guys.
to
Y'all
them.
didn't think I know about that old school.
Yeah,
That's why
and
I
then
got
I
them.
want to do something. Another outlaw passed away from Pac's group. So I want to do something about that too. Do something on that too.
What? Give me a song from that one.
Hail Mary, Young Noble. They had different rappers on that song. Hail Mary by Pac, but he had the Outlaws on there.
I gotta go back to that one, Miss D.
Yeah, go listen to
You
Hail
give you
Mary.
give me some Stacy Lattisaw, some Larry Graham. Yes, guys. I grew up look at them cookouts and stuff. Yes. I love
Old school OJs and yep,
Larry
everybody.
Graham.
Yep,
One in a
Larry Graham.
million, chance
That's
of a
Drake's
lifetime.
is that father or uncle? Is that his
Huh?
father? That's Drake's family.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, guys, make sure you check out Miss D's music channel as well. And we're gonna probably she said she's gonna go up there tomorrow, so we're gonna figure out a time where I can get up there with her tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Andre. He said congratulations to Angel, fastest player to make 650 points and 650 rebounds in only 51 games.
And that's why they jealous. That's why some players are jealous because she breaking records so fast,
Right.
and they haven't been able to do what she do. And they're like, how she do all that? And then she continued to be a social media mogul, and she doing all this stuff and still breaking records. So they kind of like, how she doing all this? So it's a little jealousy there, a little jealousy there.
Well, Patrick, Stacy Lattisaw, you know what I'm saying? Well, what happened is my family and stuff like that, they love that old school. So that's what you grow up on, and they have those cookouts and everything like that. So you're gonna know. If you don't know about that old school, you better listen to it because it's some good music. You know what I'm saying? They sing it from the heart. Don't even put in Purple Rain and Patty. Oh my gosh! If only you knew. Okay then. Okay, Miss D, we'll figure out
Yeah,
a
that was a
time.
classic. Yeah, just hit
Yeah.
me up. Yes. Oh my God. Very
We'll,
relaxing song.
uh-huh. Okay, so guys, have a great night. Miss D, we'll
All right,
we'll
you
get
too.
together and figure it out.
Have a
Thank
good
you
night,
guys.
chat.
Yeah, have a great night, chat. Thank you for staying 10 toes down for Angel Reese. And we will
Yes.
catch you on the next one. Have a great week and stay blessed.
Peace.
Bye, Miss D.
Bye bye.
Oh.